Alan sleep, Alan baked, Alan waked. Hello? Hello, Nathan. Hello, Curtis. Hello, Ghost. Hello, Console. Hey, Revolver. Squidly. Are you guys ready?
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Get your flashlights, gamers. We're going into this spooky game.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
You've got a piss fetish, Squidly.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Bare naked ass. I was not aware there'd be bare naked ass at the start of this game.
We should go.
Where'd he gone?
Do not 360. I don't plan on it. Jesus fucking Christ, Alan. Hey, got you. Why are their cheeks on my screen? I don't know. Alan is not awake yet. I might have to 18 plus this stream now. Fuck. Alan! What the fuck?
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. I wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Just Max. It's just Sam Lake.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Oh shit.
Time to get to work.
Huh?
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
All right. That's gotta go. That shit has got to go. Like now. How the fuck do I turn that off? We are Googling. We are Googling. I do not want that. There's no way to turn it off. Thanks, Epic. the Epic Games achievement notifications. Oh, that's so annoying.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Oh shit. Pull that up. All right, let's see what we're looking at.
Hey there, Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. Suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Sam, do the face.
Sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case.
Case board.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field.
I
interest
didn't
as a
know
model
about
in my
Discord's
head.
new.
The facts are on the board.
Sick. Oh, this is fucking neat.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
All right. All right, the Cauldron Lake murders. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connection will help our search for the killer. Victim. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Head lane. Dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising of the wrists. Davis, teacher, body bloated. Thank you for the subscription. Body bloated, large chest wound. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Murder method, slight difference in murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not the cause of death, chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem, bruising on wrist and legs, gash in chest, missing heart. All bodies experienced bloat. Victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Found in Cauldron Lake 2018, some organs missing. Predation. Date of body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Found 2 weeks ago, chest wound, ruled as cause of death, tattooing on body illegible. Question B. Body bloated, still alive. Victim needs to go to the gym. 2 victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma consistent with 20 victim. Hard to confirm. Body. Loading of the corpse, indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in profile. Postmortem tattooing of the body. Murder targets have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery. Multiple cases.
I see you're already...
What else is in this room? This room is sick. Using the Mind Palace does not pause the game. Oh, noted.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last
How you doing,
case.
Harks?
Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs
That's
are
not
out.
good, Lilith.
You okay to jump down?
Your peak. Mighty Mountain distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. Right angle, beauty is reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. You get a headset with a thick cable.
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
You always do one of the hybrids, like it's a wireless headset that can also
Should've
go
brought an
wired.
umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Damn, no coffee for
This
us.
is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Unlock your first key image you can place on the caseboard inside the mine.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
It's still the actor who played him in the original. The body's been found in the woods near Brightfall. Perfect timing. Need killings. Yeah, dude's dead and his dick is out. The image is placed. It'll prompt new questions. Objectives are viewable. Feel free to examine the case board or leave.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
All right. It's not Jake, but I understand why you would think. Was removed, but then left on the table near the body. Murder interrupted.
Keep trying.
Put it there. Go to bed, man. What's the thumbnail? The thumbnail is Mr. Scratch from a picture you can find in Roll. Am I stupid?
That's not right.
I have evidence. It's evidence. This is evidence. This is evidence. I see it. It's right here. This is it. I can't leave either. Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Am I being stupid?
Nah.
Oh my fucking god.
Removed from chain, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved resolved the open question and unlocked and unlocked deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. Check your goals by pressing control. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
All right, take it easy. Have a good night.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Multiple assailants present. Messy scene. Crime of passion. Premeditation. They really made a mess here. Caught up in the act. Sloppy work. Lots of activity. It's unlikely our killer is working.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI.
Oh
He
shit!
came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
It's that asshole? Thornton. Victim is Robert Nightingale, last seen Bright Falls 13. What the fuck? Yeah, the asshole FBI cop. Looking rough.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as...
We'll get to Alan in a minute.
victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
All right. Okay.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
I trust Casey's read on people. Sounds like our victim wasn't mentally stable. Victim ID is Robert Nightingale, former FBI agent, mental state questionable at time of dis.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Station.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Using her intuition, so I can discover new clues by profiling people of interest.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Get contact with Alan. Feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now after 13 years? Where's he been?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the word.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Improved from what way?
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night.
Troll's good.
Possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Too many unknowns doesn't make sense. Asking wrong questions. Dead end litter. Walk through a boulder doesn't.
A page full of text on one side. Not a
Manuscript.
printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing
God, that sucks.
game with us.
You were right.
God, that sucks.
This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
You read Inside Saga's Mind Palace. Okay. Victim was FBI's.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
She's got powers. Got deductive powers.
Just now. Inside. The awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue. A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Which is Ladle. There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after there's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron, the lake really was. Legend says, the legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff were unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. He was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew to a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge the wrongdoers. She was not a witch before, she was one now. Killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. The heart, she would summon him from the lake, exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
Oh.
Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag
made it
you
back.
in.
Good.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Dude, I love James McAfee's voice. It is fucking... It's fucking butter. Butter.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Watch out for the barrel man, the can man.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Kinky daily permanent driving. Sad.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had?
Percolated.
Enough. That's how much.
Where's Rufus when you need him?
Oh, rich, bittersweet nectar.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's
Oh dear.
Just a
There was a fish inside the percolator.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
Is that
Oh, it's Washington's
Sean Ashmore?
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I don't
I'll
know
see
what
I
that
have to
is.
say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Want to break canon?
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff.
Yes? But I don't think that's him. I don't remember his name in Quantum Break.
Sure. But it slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed.
Excuse me.
Have some pop.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was
Quantum Break
acting
was solid.
crazy,
It was
shouting
fine.
weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
What did you find? What did you find? Are you withholding evidence?
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Emmy.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Did I find a necklace?
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now. In case
Rose!
you have any questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
She has to know where, like, a storybook character. Like that's the only, like, she has to know that, like, cause she was a huge she was a huge Wake fan. She was a massive Wake fan. What the fuck is going on here, man?
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Book Wake's been read. This I believe, yeah, this is the return. Oh, this shit is neat.
I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
You're so right. Where's the product placement? The return, I believe, is also shown in Quantum Break. I think you are right, Rufus. World thing can't take much of the same song being played over and over again. I'm as big as fan as Coconut as the next person, but come on. No Coconut. No Coconut.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it.
Dude, I don't even think I'm scratching the surface of figuring this out.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Oh, that's real fucking convenient.
can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you.
I think you're right.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard
think you're
was
right.
always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Rose was like pretty much infected with the darkness in one. So she does have a connection to it as well.
Downstairs ready to go.
There might be
In the
something
morgue, all prepped.
there as
I'd
well.
like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Leave.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Hey. Agent? As you know, the investigation is being... wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
I guess another question is what happened to the what's it called? Sheriff from the first game. That is something we not know.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the... There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo.
Yeah, and Barry.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Doesn't make sense. chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Multiplayer PvE game set inside the oldest house. That's gonna be neat. That's gonna be really fucking neat, Rufus. I did not know about that. All right, let's see what else to say. Cause of bloating unknown. Strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something inserted into chest cavity. Chest trauma is clear. Cause of death. Chest ripped open. Something visible inside. As I suspected, it looks inside. Looks like Nightingale put up a fight before they restrained him. Bruce's defense. Bloating of joints indicates long water exposure. Victim was alive and strapped down. Timeline is inconsistent. Bloating. Tattoos on body and heart. How did the killers have time? Sense. Much text under skin, under victim. Legible words on heart. Saga, where are your gloves?
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page is set to get into the light.
Stay in the light to avoid being detected by it.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now. Vanished.
I am so intrigued, man. He was not affected by that light at all. Yeah, I don't think he was taken fully. Not entirely sure what's up with him. It doesn't make sense that Casey's alive. He died at the end of in the book. Oh my god, what book? What the fuck? Sudden Stop. Unless he made him return in the Return. The bathroom if you need to, guys. Your hydration costs you. Think Alan receives royalties from these books? No, he's dead. He's been missing for 10 years.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
Hey, Zuko.
He seemed anxious.
Alan Wake
like
is
he dreaded what
doing
was
something.
coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure
Nice,
out
I'm seeing it on Sunday.
the victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
watching a Briarheart get sagaed. What the fuck are you saying, dog?
That's not right.
Hey. There. Oh baby, oh baby, they give me the song. The
heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
Can't be opened on this side.
Who wins it? Death Battle, Sam Lake or Alan Wake? Alan Wake, I want to
can't
say.
get through this.
Alan Wake would just write Sam out of existence. I cannot leave currently.
It won't open.
That door's locked as well.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark
We're from the
place,
FBI, not the
merged with
FBC.
ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga, didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch. It goes
First
click.
Baptist Church,
Show me the clicker.
Federal
Lights are off and
Bureau
somebody's home.
of Control.
Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Loaded. Need to move. Ma'am. You got nothing to say to me?
Must be locked from the other side.
What do I? But there's no way in there. Yeah, it's Alex Casey. Resident Evil remake ass inventory. Yeah, a bit. So I can't go out either door. I've scoured this area. I can't get past that. What am I missing here? Hello? Take it easy, console.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
I have a fucking piece of evidence here. I'm so dumb.
Turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Thanks,
We
Sue.
heard gunshots. Y'all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We
Her
need to
arm
get back
looks
to Portland
fucked.
immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything?
They're a fine pair.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Mercado won't roll over on the issues. Quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
How about that weather forecast for Deerfest? I've been working on this float for a month straight. If it rains, I am gonna lose it. It'll ruin all the paper mache. That shit is delicate.
I'm sure we'll get a nice sunny day.
Oh, so now you're a weatherman?
Good try. Good try. I think here's what Mona Sachs would look at this game. Find the face model for Mona Sachs. There you go.
Good to see you.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Rinse and repeat. Clock in.
Mona Sachs.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story. The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic.
The chapter 2 scared you.
To see the clues. To solve the case.
Chapter 2. Whoa. Ah.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am.
I'm authorized
to be here.
I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihto, and we offer a variety of guided tours.
It's really good so far,
Fishing,
Doctor.
hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder.
Step away and miss that.
What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Okay, we're done for now.
Yeah, his mood soured when he heard Sweden. In his note, clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter. It's not one of ours. I fixed it, so any alerts will come our way. But it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix things. If you're reading this, check for tampering. You may want to put out more secure metal. You may want to put a more secure metal. Your metal. Where did I leave? Where did I leave off? Casing around the whole thing, so that the raccoons can't get in anymore. Even Lee, Chief. Inch resting.
Let's get to the murder site.
It'd be neat. It'd be really neat unofficial.
things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the
Radio
kind of
station cabin.
disappearance we normally saw.
Towers are cool. I wanted in the first game, it seemed like a terrible radio station. Where's all like the soundproofing?
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my
What
first
girl
case.
music?
Exciting.
With MF2 over the top. What a fucking wild combo, official. What a absolutely bonkers combo.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything good, radio you.
Eemy. Metalheads when there's girl music. Bro, I feel like metalheads secretly love girl music. Let's be real. It's balance. I never said a single thing wrong.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Fuck!
I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
Or noises and getting very.
This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
Ladle's down.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga.
Boy, that scared me.
Had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe. Like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well. Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap?
I need to find the witch's hut. This is the witch's hut.
Anderson.
Yeah, luckily this wasn't a full 60.
Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted.
It's 40, I believe. 50 or 40. Friday. Itch told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls. Sunday, so I told her. She said, thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday. Snuck out last night again. into the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here, like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going down there. Going to find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow. With better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's gonna be epic. Looks like something Muscle Man. I'm not gonna do a Muscle Man impression.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if they're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan watching over. Great weapons in the inch resting. I need more bullets. I need more bullets. I need more bullets.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch.
Well, listen to
Show
that.
me the terror.
Thermos.
Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
So far, the stamina bar seems solid.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message. I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Cultist isn't close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots.
Visualization of the case in our head.
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
I need to check the general store for the heart.
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Autism level 4. UI autism. Down and thank God there's fucking hell. Holy shit.
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale. The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand. Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town, but she trusted the pages, was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory, the words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Mondays, 9-3, some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement, bushes, footprints around the area found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, fielder. Nothing to report. Some animals are just out after dark. Poachers heard some gunshots. None of them ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. Get more than.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting. Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would.
I want that. Yeah, I want that. Yeah, I want that. Seven oh five, 713, 717, 72. That's what I want to check. Give me new. What were the other ones? Coffee. How's that going? Seven oh five, 713, 713. None of those work. How you doing, Lo?
I don't think this is relevant. These numbers match the ones on the lotto ticket.
I don't know. Oh 51 317. Yeah, the lotto ticket. Here's the thing. Like like okay, so here's the thing. 723 matches up with on the lotto ticket. There is 723. That being said, I've tried 723. Work. Last two. Three, 9, 4, 5. You're getting this gun. 5, 3. Yeah, we've tried all of those. Oh my god. Oh, Zuko with the massive fucking Brian. Zuko with the massive Brian. I get it. Okay, I get when you. Okay, I get it. No, I 100% get it now. No, you're fine. I was not gonna figure that out, but you are 100% fine. But like now that you like kind of pointed it out. Like, I 100% get it. Get the big brain on Brad. Seven 3 9. Good sound design. Really good sound design.
Good job, Saga. Now keep moving.
All right. How's Dark Tide going, Lil? Don't give me that fucking look, bitch. Negative risk.
On the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Yeah, in the previous game, it was each enemy had a certain amount of bullets they could take. Big guys could take 5, small guys took 3. Hi, Alan. Hi, Nightingale.
think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me?
Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Logan! Where are you?
What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things. What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake. Witch's Ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, Nightingale. Was, but wasn't.
Where's Alan? In the dark place right now, far as I know. We haven't played as him yet.
He's here. Nightingale.
Trapped here. Who escaped? Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal. Nightingale's badge.
Eyeballs.
Set to find the light switch. Show me the clicker.
The fuck is going on, man? Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way was the one captured with the darkness. That would go so fucking hype, dog. Am I immortal? But it's Alan Wake. Holy shit.
Get away! Go.
It's fucking me up. Shotgun's, yeah, shotgun feels nice. The fuck? It helps contrast like the darkness of the game. Scratch? Alan.
Who are you?
Oh, Alan.
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
Not to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Fucking inch resting. Not sure. Is this DMCA? Ow. Alan ate this. Ain't never smoked no weed from the gas station. Scratch is the alter ego. I don't know, like the question is how much of that is canon, because it was you killed, I say in quotations, Scratch at the end of that, but Scratch does appear in Control and he is talking about him here. So oh yeah, Scratch is the main antagonist of American Nightmare. As for how much of that, like I said, as for how much of that is canon, up in the air. They could have just taken Scratch from that. But I feel like I want to say it's 100% canon. It's just something that happened.
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on.
All right. I have to wake up early tomorrow to answer a phone call. See if I get a job. So I'm gonna end it here. Holy shit. This is a good fucking game. This is really good. I will be live tomorrow. I will be live Saturday. I'm debating on just saving the stream for later in the night, so we have a spooky nighttime stream. You know what I mean? If you guys, okay, hold on. Let me do this. Real quick before we start leaving. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. And I like this a lot. So until then, night stream. Looks like we're doing a night stream. Till then, I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys had a great time. If you want to watch more Alan Wake, Neo streaming right now, go watch him. But if you want to experience it with me, I'll be live tomorrow night, probably around 9 p.m. CST. Take it easy, guys.